So I think aesthetics is key. That's the first thing people would look at. Photo-worthy corners, they call them photo-worthy corners. Plus mtu anaweza enda picha wewe. They measure the response rate, which is how fast you are responding to the clients. Because if someone is making an inquiry, they're not just making an inquiry to you. That is the feeling. When you're responding fast, it means I will still find someone very responsible on the ground. So once a guest checks out, there's cleaning to be done, there's a standard that will need to take place, there's supervision to be done. So a lot of hosts make that mistake. They want to underestimate the next check-in time. Hello and welcome back. This is Beyond the Booking, episode 3. We are here today. We want to be very deliberate in what we talk about. We are talking about guest experiences and how to work on greater experiences for the guests. What do they actually look for? If you're new on this channel, hit the subscribe button and we'll be here to converse and have a good time. I'm joined by Eve, my co-host, and we will be taking this on to the next level. Stay here. All right.
Hello, Ann.
Hi.
How have you been?
I've been good.
How was your weekend?
Good actually. Short, very short.
It's been a minute. So today I have some questions for you.
Yeah.
Yes, I wrote some questions down for you.
Yeah.
I hope it will help us understand more about hosting, Airbnbs, for me and for the audience, of course. So kindly hope you are open.
Yeah.
You are.
I am. Let's do this.
Okay. What is the first thing guests notice when they enter the house?
The first thing guests notice when they enter the house,
yes.
The ambience, of course.
Okay.
How hospitable the place is. Was the place easy for them to check in? The check-in process, was it as smooth as you had actually mentioned or not mentioned?
Okay.
The cleanliness. I think for me, what will really stand out would be the cleanliness. Okay.
Okay.
The people I find at the security, as on my way in, that will be something that I notice immediately. So how safe is the place? How secure is the place? The hygiene of the place. Then they will quickly want to associate what you've told them prior to the booking, whether it's true or not. So they will want, the first thing they normally ask guests will be Wi-Fi. If the Wi-Fi is working, that will be the first thing. They'll switch on the television. A typical thing, ukienda hata sasa ukiingia kwa hoteli yoyote, kitu ya kwanza utafanya ni kutest. Yeah. Utatest kitanda kama iko sawa, yeah. Utaweka Wi-Fi uone kama iko sawa pia, because maybe again communication. Kuna watu wanatoka outside the country, so they want to also be in touch with the people back home very fast. So utawasha TV. So zingine hata tunashanga TV hata tujui ni nini. Hata tutumii. Unatumianga TV kwa Airbnb?
Not really.
Not really. But it's there for aesthetics. Maybe if you have kids, they will want to watch television. So I think aesthetics is key. That's the first thing people would look at. Photo-worthy corners. We call them photo-worthy corners.
Okay.
Plus mtu anaweza enda apige picha kuonesha watu ulikuwa hiyo Airbnb ama ulikuwa hiyo place, yeah?
Yeah.
So for me hizo ndo vitu. Then naweza taka amenities na kujanga baadaye. Because unapata a lot of guests, once they have entered the house, they want to settle fast, feel the home, feeling relaxed, unpack, remove the items from your suitcases, put them in the drawers, and then now from there, that's when you want to have the feeling of swimming pool. Tulisema tuko na swimming pool iko wapi? Yeah. I think that would be the first thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can first impression determine how the rest of the stay will be?
Yes, absolutely. First impression can determine the rest of the stay. Okay. But does not mean that you cannot correct a first time impression, if that makes sense. If your first time impression was not as pretty or as good then you can correct it very fast. It can determine, but you can be quick to mitigate. I'll give you an example. A lot of guests get into the accommodation spaces, and then maybe the Wi-Fi is disconnected.
Yeah.
So there'll be that communication. Wi-Fi is not working, so you quickly fix it, or maybe ask them to connect it. Maybe it's a connection issue, and then that's it. It means it's just a first time impression, but the rest of the stay is actually smooth. It could be, because we always say human is to error. It could be water that has delayed, supply of water that has delayed. So you order for that. It could be, I always say, you just have to learn the art of communication to the guests. It's coming. Apologies, that is for my end. But it is coming. It's on the way. Wi-Fi is being sorted. So yeah, so it can determine, but it's not something that can be a break, do a break, you know. Yeah.
Okay. So how fast can host respond to the guest?
They should respond immediately. When it comes to response rate, and we've talked about this also on the other channels of communication, we have to respond to guests immediately. A lot of apps, like I mentioned, do what we call, they test or they measure, let me say, they measure the response rate. They measure the response rate, which is how fast you are responding to the clients. So if your response rate is high, means you're responding to the guests very fast. And you are also, in the long run, getting the faster bookings. Because if someone is making an inquiry, they're not just making an inquiry to you. They're making an inquiry to 3 other people whose houses they can possibly book.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. So it is up to you to respond fast, give them the feeling of home feeling, accommodation, the expert feeling, because again, you know what you're talking about, recommendations, and then now they will book with you. Okay. So that is an area that a lot of hosts miss out on. They don't respond maybe, or you find they are too very busy, and someone inquired in the morning, you're responding in the evening. First of all, your rate is very low for response, and highlighting, you're not giving me the feeling of I will find someone responsible on the ground. Okay. That is the feeling. When you're responding fast, it means I will still find someone very responsible on the ground. Can you imagine going to a different country and your host is responding after 3-4 hours?
That's quite a long time. They have made up their minds.
They have made up their minds. And it means once I land into your country, then again I could be left stranded for quite some time because you are not available.
Sure. Okay, what is the biggest mistake hosts make before the guests arrive?
The biggest mistake hosts make before guests arrive?
Yeah.
I think, so let's start from why they make those mistakes, and then you'll understand.
Yeah.
Number one, there is a gap between check out and the next check-in. Once that gap, you identify that gap, it is easy for you to know the kind of mistakes that could easily fall in place. So once a guest checks out, there's cleaning to be done, there's a standard that will need to take place, there's supervision to be done, checking, is the carpet okay, has the cleanliness been met, are all utilities available, do you have the small coffee, sugar, tea kind of things, do you have shower gel for the next guest?
Yeah.
All those things. So a lot of hosts make that mistake. They want to underestimate the next check-in time. So what happens is you compromise. And compromise could come in very many ways. For example, you compromise on the guest that is checking out, you give them a late checkout, or you didn't check what time they checked out.
Yeah.
So they checked out at what? 12. Then you compromise on the next thing. You didn't check what time your cleaning lady came to clean. So they come cleaning at, we have a delivery.
Yeah.
We didn't check on what time they came in to clean. So the guests came and they found the place dirty. So how do you explain that? How do you explain the process and all those things? So I think it's a thin line, and once you know how to mitigate that, then it's sorted.
Okay, so are you ready for my quick fire questions?
Yeah, why not?
Up to the first one, self-check-in or personal welcome?
A self-check-in, anytime.
Oh yeah, me too, I'll go with that one.
You'll go with that one, yeah?
Yeah.
Because I mean, do you have people who, there are people who, there are people who want a personal welcome, but I feel like in the industry, you come to realize there are less of that. A lot of people are private.
Sure.
They also come in at different times. Are you going to do a personal welcome at midnight?
Not really.
Yeah. Again, it's a breach of privacy for many people. So a seamless check-in process with nobody involved is the ultimate way to go.
And I feel it's also convenient.
Yeah, it's also very convenient.
King bed or Netflix?
Hey, can I say both?
No, you just choose one.
I choose one.
Yeah.
King bed.
Yeah.
Comfort over everything. I mean, Netflix, I can do without Netflix. I can always go back home and do Netflix, but I cannot compromise on my sleep. Okay. The comfort of my sleep. So king bed anytime.
King bed anytime. Netflix you can compare it with something else.
Yeah, maybe you can compensate Amazon or the other things that people watch, YouTube, or maybe even have a schedule to step out the entire period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Balcony or workplace?
Hey, okay. Balcony.
Yeah.
Balcony or workplace, balcony. But then again, maybe it depends with the person booking. A lot of business travelers, remote workers would probably want a workspace.
Okay.
But I always say a dining table could serve as a small dining table could serve as a workspace. But balcony, sometimes you want to unwind. You want to remind yourself why you booked an Airbnb in the first place, or a short-term rental. So balcony, aesthetics.
So me, I'll go with balcony because you can work from balcony anyways. You can work from anywhere.
If there are chairs at the balcony, you can work from the balcony.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Coffee machine or microwave?
Microwave, I think, is a necessity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know there are people who are going to say coffee machine, but can you imagine if you have leftovers and you can't warm them, unless you put them in a saucepan?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think microwave is a necessity.
Microwave
over coffee machine.
Okay.
I can always mix my order from outside deliveries, like right now.
Yeah.
And then you just have coffee.
Would you go with location or luxury?
Location or luxury?
Yeah.
Ooh. That is a good one. What would you go for?
Me, location.
Location?
No, luxury really.
Luxury.
Yes.
What if location or luxury? What if that location is very interior?
For me, I don't mind about the interior places. I'll choose luxury because if I'm going for short stays, mostly it's enjoying the space, the comfort, the peace. Yeah. And then I'm comfortable in that space. Imagine location. You had a location in your place. Yeah. And now you're outside enjoying different things. I'll go with luxury. Yeah, luxury.
I think I want to agree with you. Luxury, yeah. Yes. Yeah.
High occupancy or premium occupancy?
High occupancy or premium occupancy?
Or premium guests. Let's put it as premium guests.
Premium guests.
Yeah.
High occupancy. I'm business minded.
Yeah.
For me, I would still go with high occupancy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. 30 days a month, fully booked. Premium guests can come later, it's okay. But if I'm booked 30 days, I'm good to go. Yeah.
Okay. Smart locks or physical keys?
Smart locks or physical keys? Smart locks, anytime. Anything automation, anything automated, anything that's going to make my work easy, anything that is going to make the guests' experience better. Don't want to be called in the middle of the night, the keys are not working. So the customer lost the keys, because we have units that are still don't have smart access.
Yeah.
Guests anaenda sherehe anapoteza kifunguo. Sasa wewe ndio utafute ile spare ulikuwa nayo umpelekee saa 7 usiku.
Yeah.
So smart access anytime.
Smart.
Yeah.
Bathtub or rain shower?
Bathtub or rain shower?
Yeah.
Ooh. Sasa ile topic yetu ya luxury sasa inaanza kujibite. Kujibite, because
yeah,
rain showers for sure are hygienically, they are the best, because unasimama unaoga unaenda, it's quick, it's easy to clean and everything else. Then bathtubs for luxury.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to say both. I want to say both, but bathtub is, rain shower is convenient. It's very convenient. A lot of people who again are very choosy and specific will not even enter your bathtub unless they specify that they wanted a bathtub.
Okay.
Oh, just the idea that someone else was there freaks them out. So it's better that you go with something that is going to be easy for everyone else.
So jacuzzi, it's a
jacuzzi. Yes, jacuzzi is outside. Jacuzzi is also something that we have their own methods of cleaning and everything. So it's still fine. If you have a jacuzzi, it means you still have something inside the house, yeah, for showers and everything.
Yeah.
So that means you have both. So if you can have both, the better, because the clients differ. But if you have a limited option where you have to choose one, then go with what everyone else will be comfortable with, which is the showers.
The showers.
Yeah.
Okay, printed guest or digital guidebook?
Printed guest book or digital guidebook?
Yeah.
Digital.
Digital. Let's say rules. Let's put examples of rules. House rules.
House rules.
Yeah.
Digital.
Digital.
I'll still go with digital.
Okay.
It's easy. It's faster to have them sent out. Everyone has a way of communicating, either online, WhatsApp, or via the applications that they booked from. So you have the rules prior sent to them. Okay. Even before they check in.
Yeah.
However, it does not cost you to have a printed, laminated guide in the house, just in case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fresh flowers or modern decor?
I know a lot of people will kill me, but modern decor. Fresh flowers, are we going to buy fresh flowers every single day?
Okay, business mind,
yeah. If I'm thinking as a business person, that will not be logic for me, because it means I have to always try and order those fresh flowers for you every single day, and then sometimes it's not viable for those short-term stays, 1 day stays, 2 day stays. I have to keep ordering fresh flowers for every single guest. I'm not even sure how that works. I'll have to find out how that works. But I think modern decor, and then occasionally, if you're going to have special occasions, or you're going to have a birthday party that people are interested in giving surprise visits or everything, then you can organize for such things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Local recommendations or self-discovery?
Local recommendations.
Yeah.
100%. I'm always thinking about that guest that has never been at your place or in that country. Absolutely, or altogether kabisa ajaifika hiyo nchi yako. So local recommendations will come in handy because they can choose not to go by your local recommendations, but they will have an idea of what to expect.
Okay.
If it's a restaurant, then they know there's a restaurant, Chinese restaurant, Ethiopian restaurant, Kenyan cuisine, nyama choma.
Yeah.
Those things that they can locally experience. Now, on top of that, you're telling them they can go for safari. You can hear, they can call this number for Uber, for deliveries. So local recommendations come in handy. And then, of course, as they go out, they will always find their own things to do.
Okay. Open kitchen or closed kitchen?
Oh my God. Sasa sisi watu wa millennial, wewe yako ni gani?
Me open kitchen.
Open kitchen.
Yeah, good open kitchen.
Wow. It's one of those discussions that I have had before.
Okay.
And we have had guests that have specified closed kitchens. Okay?
Okay.
Because of having children, because of maybe, I don't know, mostly children, I think. Preferences, yeah.
Okay.
But aesthetically, open kitchens make more sense.
Yeah.
To make it even better, island kitchens, where there's just that tabletop in the middle. Yeah, and people can shoot from the front and from the back. Yeah.
Long stays or short stays?
Long stays.
Long stays.
Anytime.
Anytime. 5-star reviews or super host status?
5-star reviews. They always keep giving you the next client and the next client, the next client. You can maintain super host status. But if you're not getting bookings, which means you're not getting the 5-star reviews, then me, who has no super host status and is getting the 5-star reviews, will keep on getting more guests.
Okay.
Hiyo ni hesabu, ni math.
Guest satisfaction or maximum profit?
Guest satisfaction
or maximum profit?
Or maximum profit. Guest satisfaction.
Okay.
I think that one is clear. Guest satisfaction.
Oh, nice. So we go with sunrise views or night, let me see, night city view. Sunrise or night city views?
Hey, is on both. That's why you're going both. Sunrise views are beautiful, very beautiful. And that, especially if you're booking at the Kenyan coast, from where we are shooting.
Okay.
We have evening views. The sun is right outside right now. It's evening, the sunset, yeah? This is Lavington. Guys, book this unit. It's in Lavington, Haderu Road. Book this unit. 2-bedroom.
Okay.
All right. But I think I would go for at sunrise or what?
Sunrise views or night views? Night lights views.
Yeah. Sunrise for me.
Sunrise.
Yeah.
Sunrise wins.
Yeah, sunrise wins. Yeah.
Okay, I had a question somewhere. I'm checking. If you had a limited budget, where would you invest first?
If I had a limited budget?
Yeah.
Limited is relative. What is limited? Limited is relative. Limited ni pesa ngapi?
For you, let me give you like 2 million.
Oh my God. that is a lot of money. If I had 2 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Where would I invest?
First. Yeah.
You see those topics we were saying about sunrise, luxury, bathtub, see those things?
Yeah.
It would not be about where I would invest. It would be about what I would invest in.
Okay.
If it is my apartment, so I'm not leasing it, so I'm not renting it from anyone, then amenities would be the first thing I would look at. Okay. But if I had a limited budget, as you are saying, I'd probably go for a place where those amenities already exist, so that now I maximize on my house, my interior. Okay, so that means location would be prior. If I'm looking at the coastal area, I would go for a place where already it's beachfront, walking distance to the beach, the pool is already available, saunas, things like that, massages, so that now I maximize on the service I am offering to the guests. Okay. If it's a place where it's not a beach area or anything, then I would go for a place that is premium to high end, maybe Westlands, where again amenities will be a consideration. Rooftop, because now I don't have to really work on views, they're already there. So those are be my considerations.
So you'd go with buying the apartment rather than renting it?
Yes, I would go, if there's an option of buying, I would go with buying. Because in the long run it would make much more sense in the long run. However, if the options for buying are limited to the kind of amenities I am experiencing, then I would still go for leasing. Yeah, with a rent.
What do guests remember in years? About their stay?
Years later,
yes.
Experience. They remember the memories. They just have memories. If you look at your childhood from way back when you were growing up, you don't remember the places you actually went to, even with your parents. You don't remember, but you remember how those places made you feel. So it is the same thing with vacations or short-term rental stays. You want a place where someone would remember how that place made them feel, how that host made them feel, the things you served them, the recommendations you gave them. There are things when you set from the word go, you set a certain standard that anyone does not go back to. Like, there are things I have experienced in this life, in this industry. Nikienda kwako na ukose kunifanyia hivyo, nitabaki hapo nikisema kwa hivi siwezi enda tena. Si ndio? Juu niko na standard nilisha compare nayo. So those are the same things that we are talking about when it comes to experience and worthiness. So give them that kind of space, give them that kind of experience and everything else. If you went to a place like Nyali, those coastal areas, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? What kind of experience would you like to have?
Beach. Sunrise views, sunset. Yeah.
So a lot of people will also look at the kids. Maybe do they have kids play area? Do they have a swimming pool? Because sometimes the water is very salty, too salty, and I don't want to experience that. I want to just swim. And then, can I swim at any time? Those are some of the experiences you can give them. And then this host give us like recommendations to go for a yacht ride, all right, or seafood restaurants that I can eat from. Did they give us recommendations for sauna, massages, steam baths that we can go to? Yeah. So the next time you're booking a beachfront or any other hotel or accommodation space, then you'll want to look at that. And if anything is less than that, then you probably won't go for that.
So it's very important to engage your guests with the restaurant around, safaris.
Yes.
Okay. As you handle, if every property owner could improve something, what should it be?
Customer service.
Okay.
Which starts from initial communication. Which starts from responding to the inquiry.
Okay.
It starts from first response rate. I think that is something guests could improve on 100. I mean, hosts could improve from 100% on. Another thing hosts should really improve on is change, quick change. I mentioned it.
Yeah.
So a lot of hosts do not know how to do that quick change from one guest to the other guest, and that is where hotels are actually beating some of us because of that. Huwezi ingia hoteli na ukapewa nyumba chafu. Ushaingia hoteli ukapewa room chafu?
No.
Na hakuna. Lakini unapata Airbnb ako ready, host hayuko ready. Kwa nini hayuko ready? Because haku communicate clearly check out process time yake na check in time ya the next. Anajaribu compromise hapa katikati. So for me that is something that I'm also training a lot of hosts on. Just that gap, you need to identify that gap and you need to know how fast can you improve on your turnover.
Okay.
Yeah.
What upgrade give the highest return on investment?
Ooh, that is a good one.
Yeah, it is a good
what upgrade would give you the highest return on investment?
Yeah.
Let me just think about it, because there's so many upgrades. There's kitchen upgrades, there's the living room upgrades, there's the beddings, I think it's all round upgrade. It's all round upgrade. I'm just trying to think what upgrade will give me the highest return on investment. Oh, systems. The biggest one that would give me the biggest return on investment is systems. If I invest in an upgraded system where people can automatically book from, platforms where they can automatically book from, seamless check-in processes, like I said, smart automation, that would give me more and better bookings, because it means I do not have to engage every guest on a one-on-one basis. There's a system that automatically works and it pays for itself.
Yeah.
Of course, the interiors are worth upgrading. Everything is worth upgrading. Go for quality. We always say that over
quantity.
Over quantity.
Yeah.
Go for quality. Quality furniture, quality seats. That way you don't have to
upgrade now
and again. Every 6 months, uko kwa duka 3 months, kiti imechapa, kiti imeraruka, sijui coffee machine imeharibika. If you go for quality, then those things will not be buying every now and again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that you mentioned system, are you working on any system?
Yes, our website. Yay! Our website, I think it's up and running already.
Okay.
Though we are working on a few touch-ups. So our website will have the listings where now from everyone else that we are managing their units, and people would be booking from that. And yeah, that will really make our life easier.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You've been a good co-host. Asante sana. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are new on this channel, again, like we said, I hope you've enjoyed, first of all, the quick fire questions. Zimekuwa moto sana. Mwacheche, sign up, subscribe actually on that channel. Hit that notification bell. Let us know in the comment section what other topics you want us to discuss. It's an open platform where we discuss guest experiences, management experiences, and everything in between. All right, see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you. Bye.
Oh.